So, a little bit more about me. I'm pretty shy, so I've never really done YouTube videos much before. But here in Puerto Rico, there's some lovely mountains up over my shoulder that I have taken a couple walks on, and I think there might be a piece of jade up there that I found. It's a lovely green stone. It's unpolished, so you wouldn't know it, but there could be a jade deposit up there somewhere. And there's some other kind of nice stone deposits, and I did some research yesterday on the internet, which is not much. The asphalt that we use for the roads actually produces more pollutants than engines and gasoline and diesel engines, which I found that kind of a bit shocking and surprising. So one of the things that I would love to do to help restore the environment, and especially the water runoff that goes into the caravan here, would be to replace asphalt with stonework. So that one, they might be a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure, but the idea is, if you use stone, hopefully you don't have to do a whole lot of repaving over and over every so many years. So if you get a crack in one, you just have to lift it out and replace it. I'll be right there.
I'll do the supermarket for the
Okay. So, anyways, that's a little bit of detail about me. I'm a restorer of streets to live in, to dwell in, and I love stonework, stone bridges and things like that. So, anyways, the repairing of the watershed is necessary and needs to occur because we've disrupted the water flow pretty much everywhere. And I think I remember hearing or reading somewhere that Puerto Rico, back when the natives lived here, when Columbus arrived, that there was water flows that flowed into the sea from the island. But I don't think it really has that a whole lot right now. So there's a lot of restoration that needs to occur for the ecosystems, and in particular, it will then affect the ocean marine biology, which I'm a huge fan of Dr. Silver. I love her work, and I think she's lovely. So anything that I can do to help Mission Blue and for Ocean, I'd love to get involved with those kinds of things. So if so one of these days I'll get picked up, and we'll start working on those kind of restoration projects, working with the Department of Wildlife, Forestry, Fish and Game, and all those kinds of things. But I'm looking for different methods and different materials to use. The forests need to be regrown and restored. They've been massively depleted. So our environment is nothing like it was in America when Columbus first came over. The forests, 95% of the old growth forests have been cut down. 95%. That means we only have 5% remaining of the old trees. So it's a restoration project and work that needs to occur, and it can be profitable. What we have to do is just alter our way of doing it, and what is popular and profitable now is not what it used to be. So we don't have a lot of beaver anymore. In the 1800s, the fur trade for the gentleman's hats from Europe wiped out the American beaver, and we actually had to import some European beaver, I believe, is what I remember. So the natural environment has taken the back seat to profit and the bottom line. And my approach to solving a lot of the problems on planet Earth, which it's something I feel passionately about, that's the goal, to restore the ecology and the zoology, so that nature can flourish once again as it did before we put down all our roads and our railroads and altered it severely. So stonework is great because the more weight you put on top of it, the stronger the arch gets if you use a keystone arch. And stone is highly abundant. And once you quarry stone, you know what we do with it in Las Vegas after we finish with the quarry? we fill it with water and we put a park there. So it's a lovely you know water environment, and it there's all kinds of things that we can do to make things um, flourish once again, and provide good paying income for jobs and things like that. So I'm just really waiting to get going. I'm here in Puerto Rico. Um, we'll see who picks me up first, because I'm just waiting for someone to pick me up. And you know, I live on a disabled veteran income, 100% unemployability income. So there's only so much that I can do with what I've got, but I make what I have count, and hopefully we can improve with the Supreme Court ordering the U.S. Treasury to remint our coinage in silver, especially the quarters, because 4 silver quarters equals $1. So when the quarters are 100 are pure silver, then the dollar will have the buying power that it once had, and that should fix a huge problem with our debt. And the other thing too is the creditors who owns that debt, um, all the debt that's been borrowed, who owns that. So I might be having a conversation with them and be like, look, you can't hold on to that debt if it's an immoral and unethical collapse of the society. That's not the way it works. And the 50-year jubilee, which was 2017 when I first got the federal government's attention, and when I hit Senator McCain in Senate chambers, that was the year of jubilee, and I knew it, and I made it known, and I was not received, and I was expecting and waiting to be picked up and taken to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, and Christmas came around, and I was greatly disappointed. And then New Year's came around, and nothing. So I don't know what happened in 2017, but 2018 is when I did the experiment with onion. And oh, by the way, don't let that not spread around. But if you get sick, eat a boiled onion, or I call it a garlic treatment. Is chew a piece of garlic, mix it with saliva really well, and hold it under your tongue until it absorbs into your bloodstream. You'll feel flushed and all kinds of stuff, and it'll burn a little bit. But if you only use a little bit, all you need is a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Let that absorb into your bloodstream, and then repeat it again if necessary. But do it in the middle of the night. Do it whenever you feel those symptoms start to come on, and you will. It should prevent you from getting full blown illness from the sick, from your infection. Um, have a good day.